The only important organized opposition on any ground to birth control in the United States emanates from the Roman Catholic Church. No one questions the right of the Catholic hierarchy to remind the communicants of the Roman Catholic Church of its teachings on the subject of the limitation of the family. We must, however, protest against any word or act of the dignitaries of the Church that would in effect impose upon other Americans the beliefs and practices of Roman Catholicism. For any one religious group to attempt to exercise authority over other groups, whether that authority be legal, social, or ethical, is undemocratic and out of place in America. In the United States, the difference between the birth rate and the death rate at present is so great as to add more than 1 million to the population every year. This fact does not seem to prove that America is, to quote Cardinal Hayes, already a dying nation. Does this meet with your approval, gentlemen?
Yes. Some people say that there are certain moral and religious objections to the movement we call birth control. I do not believe one single word of it. In England, the young men of 19 and 20 years of age are in a great many cases lacking in vitality, lacking in the power to resist disease. And the reason for that is that they're the war babies. They're the young men who, as babies, were deprived of milk, of sugar, of butter, of eggs, of things that we all know every child must have. It's only 19 or 20 years later on that one sees the results. I can find nothing, neither the teaching of religion as I understand it, or of morality as usually accepted, that is contrary to the teaching of birth control.
During the last 25 years, we have cooperated with the Catholic Church in the crusade against indecency and in advancing the cause of social justice. In the name of human welfare and social progress, we now appeal to the Catholic Church to withdraw its opposition to the establishment of birth control clinics and to the amendment of the laws, state and federal, that no longer reflect the belief or practice of the great mass of people. We appeal on the ground that the program we advocate is not mandatory but permissive and would not compel any one person, man or woman, to act contrary to his conscience or his church. We appeal on the ground that birth control would reduce the death rate of children, preserve mothers from premature death, relieve distress, and mitigate unemployment. We appeal on the ground that it is socially unethical to condemn men and women to ignorance and exploitation when scientific information and instruction would make them free.